All right, friends. Welcome back to the channel where we reveal secrets, tear down misconceptions, and get to the truth hidden behind all the smoke and mirrors. Today, we're diving headfirst into the mysterious world of black magic. Yeah, you heard right. Black magic sounds ominous? Well, buckle up because we're going to demystify it together. So smash that like button, subscribe right now, and ring the bell, because you're not going to want to miss a single second. Now, I know what you're thinking. Black magic, really? What about white magic, rainbow magic, polka dot magic? Great questions, but first things first. What exactly is magic anyway? See, when most people think of magic, they're picturing something straight out of a Hollywood blockbuster. Fireballs, spells, potions, hocus pocus. But forget the movies. Real magic is actually something way deeper and way more interesting. Real magic, stripped down to its core, is this: creating change in the world through your will, in ways that regular everyday methods just can't accomplish. That's it. Simple enough, right? It's the art and science of bending reality, causing shifts around you, whether small and subtle or massive and impressive. Think of it like turning the volume dial of reality up or down, amplifying what you want, quieting what you don't. But hold on. Here's where it gets juicy. You've probably heard people talking about black magic versus white magic. What's the deal? Is one good, one evil? Well, kinda sorta, but not exactly. White magic is typically seen as the good stuff, helping others, boosting positivity, maybe even healing. Meanwhile, black magic? That's usually tagged as the darker, self-focused stuff. Power, desire, personal gain. Here's a little secret, though. The line between them isn't always crystal clear. Because let's be real, everyone who seeks any kind of power is on some level looking out for themselves too, right? So sometimes that whole good versus evil thing is just a bit blurry. Now, speaking of black magic, we're going to take a peek into something called the Book of Belial. This is straight from the source, Anton LaVey, founder of the Church of Satan himself. Sounds wild, I know, but it's actually pretty fascinating stuff. Belial, by the way, means without a master, symbolizing independence, strength, and individual achievement. And the magic from this tradition is all about practical power in your everyday world. It's not sitting around chanting abracadabra in dark robes at midnight. Nah, this stuff is raw, real, and grounded. It's earthy, it's powerful, and yeah, sometimes it's a little gritty. Here is something I really vibe with. Anton points out how most magical traditions deliberately keep their knowledge confusing, complex, even intimidating. Why? Maybe they're protecting secrets. Maybe they're showing off. Either way, it sucks, because knowledge, especially powerful knowledge, should be accessible and clear, not hidden behind smoke and mirrors. One kind of magic the Book of Belial talks about is called lesser magic, or manipulative magic. And before you freak out, manipulative doesn't necessarily mean sinister. Think of it as knowing how to influence your environment and people around you to help you get where you want to go. For example, ever dress up sharp for a job interview or use your charm to negotiate a better deal? Congratulations, you just did magic, friend. That's lesser magic. It's about using your presence, charisma, even your style, to shift reality subtly in your favor. Historically, this was called glamour. And no, I'm not talking about glittery makeup. Glamour originally meant witchcraft, the ability to fascinate or captivate people. Back in the witch trials, they accused people who looked too charismatic, too captivating. Wild, huh? So, according to this perspective, if you've got charm, style, or charisma, you've got power. If you know how to wield that power consciously, congrats. You've just stepped into the magical realm. All right, so there's a bit more. A slightly weird part, actually. Anton talks about using your body's natural smells to increase attractiveness. I mean, no showers before dates to enhance pheromones. Yeah, I'm not totally sold on that one. Look, hygiene is still important, folks. But you get the idea. It's about embracing the raw, animalistic sides of our nature to amplify magnetism. Quick side note. Power is great, but remember, with any kind of magic, or influence, charisma, whatever you want to call it, you have a choice. Are you using your power to harm or to heal? Personal empowerment is cool, but manipulating others at their expense? Not so much. The real magic is mastering yourself while leaving the world a little better than you found it. All right, my friends, that's just scratching the surface. There's so much more to explore in the magical world. Ritual magic, chaos magic, sigils, you name it. Let me know in the comments what you want to learn next. If you found this fascinating or at least a little entertaining, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring that bell. I'm cooking up more wild stuff you won't want to miss.